The Paymaster of the Forces was a position in the British government. The office, which was established 1661 after the Restoration, was responsible for part of the financing of the British Army. Its full title was Paymaster General of His Majesty's Forces. This should not be confused with the post of Paymaster General created in 1836 by the merger of the positions of Paymaster of the Forces, Treasurer of the Navy, Paymaster and Treasurer of Chelsea Hospital and Treasurer of the Ordnance. The first to hold the office was Sir Stephen Fox. Before his time there was no standing army, and it had been the custom to appoint treasurers at war, ad hoc, for campaigns. Within a generation of the Restoration, the status of the paymastership began to change. In 1692 the then paymaster, the Earl of Ranelagh, was made a member of the Privy Council, and thereafter every paymaster, or when there were two paymasters, at least one of them joined the council if not already a member. From the accession of Queen Anne the paymaster tended to change with the government. By the 18th century the office had become a political prize and perhaps potentially the most lucrative that a parliamentary career had to offer. Appointments to the office were therefore often made not upon merit alone, but by merit and political affiliation. It was occasionally a cabinet-level post in the 18th and early 19th centuries, and many future prime ministers served as paymaster. The duty of the paymaster was to act as sole domestic banker of the army. He received mainly from the exchequer the sums voted by Parliament for military expenditure. Other sums were also received, for example from the sale of old stores. He disbursed these sums by his own hands or by deputy paymasters, these payments being made under the authority of signed manual warrants as far as related to the ordinary expenses of the army, and under treasury warrants in the case of extraordinary expenses. During the whole time in which public money was in his hands, from the day of receipt until the issue of his final discharge, the quietus of the pipe office, his private estate was liable for the money in his hands, and failing the quietus this liability remained without limit of time, passing on his death to his legal representatives. Appointments were made by the Crown by letters patent under the Great Seal. The patent salary was £400 from 1661 to 1680 and 20 shillings a day thereafter, except for the years 1702 to 07 when it was fixed at 10 shillings a day. The office of Paymaster of the Forces was abolished in 1836. List of Paymasters of the Forces. Paymaster of the Forces abroad. From 1702 to 1714, during the War of the Spanish Succession, there was a distinct Paymaster of the Forces abroad, appointed in the same manner as the Paymaster. These were appointed to a special office to oversee the pay of Queen Anne's army in the Low Countries, and are not in the regular succession of Paymasters of the Forces. The salary of the position was 10 shillings a day. Colonel Thomas Moore was Paymaster of the Land Forces in Minorca and in the garrisons of Dunkirk and Gibraltar, and is not always counted among the Paymasters of the Forces abroad.